Hello there everybody, thanks for watching Giraffe Sports. My name is Cole Martins, and today we're going to be talking about the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series and the race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. For now, those of you who don't know this right now, that this was the last race on TNT. After 32 great years of broadcasting NASCAR, it's coming to an end. Next year they will be heading to NBC, so I'd like to personally say congratulations to everybody in the TNT broadcasting for NASCAR through these years, and I wish the best of luck to all of you. Now let's get on to the race here, and on lap number, the first beginning of the race here, Kyle Busch led the field to the green flag, and he had a very strong car all day. We'll get to him more on later here. As we head to lap number 4, Greg Biffle got in some trouble early on in this race as he barely dodged the wall but hit another car. It gave him a tire rub in the back of his car. Luckily, after a few laps, it fixed itself and he was good to go through the race then. Then we head to lap number 8, where a very big name guy, Jimmie Johnson, gets a flat tire coming through turn number 3 and has to come off the track and make a pit stop to change that, which put him a lap down. And the troubles did not end for Jimmie Johnson there, as on lap number 14, a few laps later, Jimmie Johnson's tire goes flat again, and he loses control in turn 1 and hits the wall hard, bringing out the first caution of the day and ending the day for Jimmie Johnson. So after that, you kind of be thinking maybe is there a problem with the tires like they had the Brickyard 400 a couple years ago. As later on in the race as it goes on, you figure out no, it wasn't. Just maybe something was going on wrong with the 48 team's tires. As now we head to lap number 62, where during these 62 laps, Kyle Busch was leading and dominating the race. But then Joe Gibbs' teammate Denny Hamlin got behind Kyle Busch and took the lead. Then we had to lap number 90, where after pit stops, Brad Keselowski did something amazing to his car. I don't know what he did, but his team got something right, got that car fast, and he took the lead from Denny Hamlin. Then we have to head to lap 112, where we had our second caution of the day for debris in turn 3, which caused some people to come into pits, and Kyle Larson, who decided to stay out in this one, took the lead off the pit stops. Then we head to lap 128, where Matt Kenseth, the guy who is very badly looking for a win right now, he takes the lead from Kyle Larson. And then we head to lap 139, not that far later, Brad Keselowski again, with a very fast car, takes the lead from Matt Kenseth. Then we head to lap 153, where we again have another caution for debris, and Logano takes the lead after winning the battle in pit road. Then we head to the restart on 156, where Clint Bowyer made a big move underneath at turn 1 and went below the yellow line, or white line I should say, to pass underneath 3 cars and then take the lead from Joey Logano. Then we head to lap 177, as right when Brad Keselowski passes but Clint Bowyer for the lead, another caution comes out again for the 4th time today, and again for debris here in turn 1. Then we head to lap 211, where Joey Logano was racing, trying to keep up with his teammate Brad Keselowski, and Morgan Shepherd and Joey Logano get into some contact coming out of turn 4. Both cars go slamming into the wall and pretty much ending both of their days, as Logano during the race, when they interviewed him, was not a happy guy. Morgan Shepherd, you can see that at NASCAR.com if you wanted to watch that. And under pit stops in that one, Clint Bowyer won the race off pit road. Then we head to lap 230, and again, the guy who's been dominating pretty much this race all day, Brad Keselowski, gets around Clint Bowyer to take the lead again. Then we head to lap 249, where again we have another caution, and again for debris, and then which led to some pit stops, and Jeff Gordon, a guy who had troubles for most of the day today, stood out and decided he was going to try to take the lead and see what he can do up front. Then we head to lap 270, where the guy, like I said again, was dominating this entire race. Brad Keselowski, who car was pitch perfect through the corners, it seemed like the entire race, takes the lead from Jeff Gordon. And then we head to lap 298, which 2 laps to go in this race. Brad Keselowski pretty much had, like, I believe, a 7-second lead with those 2 laps to go. A caution comes out as Justin Allgaier gets into the wall and brings out the caution, which gives us a very exciting finish on this race. green-white checkered, and to add on to the green-white checkered, a lot of the teams were low on fuel, so teams had to make a huge choice to whether they wanted to pit or try to risk and go for it. Denny Hamlin, who was running in second place at the time, who I believe was one of the only ones that could have gave a shot against Brad Keselowski at this point, he decided to come in because his team told him he did not have enough gas, so he came in, and then which gave the second place position to Kevin Harvick, who also seemed like even if you know him from the past, Mr. Where did he come from? He can do anything at the end of the race. Let's see what he could try to do at that. As under caution though, on lap 302, Gordon, we said he was struggling early and he finally got in the lead. He ran out of gas on the yellow flag and had to coast around the track, which put him a lap down and messed up his day pretty bad. And then we had the green flag. Harvick and Brad Keselowski in the front of the pack, and then trouble for Harvick as he enters turn 1 as he runs out of gas, causing some trouble for the pack behind him. Then we had the lap 305, the checkered flag. Brad Keselowski gets his 3rd win of the season, tying him for the most this season with Jimmy Johnson. And Brad Keselowski is the winner of the Camping World RV 301 at New Hampshire. And now some stats from this race here. This is the 4th race in a row that Ford has won, and that is the first time Ford has done that since 2001. From the last 13 New Hampshire races as well, we've had 13 different winners, which breaks a new NASCAR record, which was previously held by Texas. And Kyle Busch now finishes 2nd here for the 3rd time in a row. So Kyle Busch trying to get back into victory lane in New Hampshire, but just cannot. He is close every time. But luckily he gets to see it again later on this season, maybe get another shot, and that time will be in the chase, so it'll be very important for him. Now let's get on to Brad Keselowski, as Brad Keselowski makes the first sweep ever at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, as he won the nationwide race on Saturday there as well. And a fun little quote from Keselowski's crew chief Wolf, as if you didn't know from a couple weeks ago when Brad Keselowski won at Kentucky, he grabbed a champagne bottle and broke it and cut his hand open, giving stitches to him. This quote from Wolf: "Please, someone hide the champagne bottle." So pretty clever little joke by him. And now let's go to the results here for today's race. As in first place, Brad Keselowski. Second place, Kyle Busch. Third place, the rookie Kyle Larson, who had a very good race today. In fourth place, Matt Kenseth, and in fifth place, Ryan Newman. And some notable mentions in this race. In seventh place was Tony Stewart. Eighth place, Denny Hamlin. 10th place, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 11th place, Casey Kane. In 13th place, Carl Edwards. 17th place, Kurt Busch. 22nd place, Danica Patrick. 23rd, Eric Almirola. And 26th, after going around to gas, he finished in 26th. And 30th was Kevin Harvick was 30th after running out of gas coming out of turn 1. And 40th was Joey Logano after his bad crash. And 42nd, Jimmy Johnson, also with a bad crash that was very early in the race. Now let's head to the point standings now coming out of this race, and this is the chase format points, so it's going by wins instead of the actual points. So in first place is now Brad Keselowski after getting that third win and having more points, with 3 wins and 634 points. In second place, Jimmy Johnson, who also has 3 wins and has 598 points. Now on to our 2-win drivers, as in third place is Dale Earnhardt Jr. with 658 points. Fourth place is Carl Edwards with 2 wins and 574 points. In fifth place, Joey Logano with 2 wins and 551 points. And in sixth place, Kevin Harvick also with 2 wins and 528 points. Now in seventh place with 1 win is Jeff Gordon with 670 points. Eighth place, Kyle Busch with 1 win and 567 points. Ninth place, Denny Hamlin with 1 win and 530 points. 10th place, Eric Almirola with 1 win and 473 points. And 11th place, Kurt Busch with 1 win and 440 points. Now we head to the drivers who are trying to get in right now to the chase with points. In 12th place is Matt Kenseth with 621 points. 13th place is Ryan Newman with 572 points. 14th place is Clint Boyer with 548 points. 15th place is Paul Menard with 541 points. And in 16th place, Kyle Larson with 524 points. And now we look at the drivers who are outside the chase right now, but very close to that 16th place, that last spot. Austin Dillon, who is actually tied with Kyle Larson with 524 points, but Larson with the better finishes so far this season, he gets the advantage over Austin Dillon. In 18th place, Greg Biffle with 519 points. In 19th place, Casey Kane with 515 points. And then in 20th place, Brian Vickers with 507 points. So in 2 weeks, because NASCAR will have the Sprint Cup Series will have a break off next week, and they will head to the Brickyard for Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Crown Royal 400, also known as the Brickyard 400 for you guys, for those who don't know that. That race will be at 1 o'clock on ESPN in 2 weeks. So a big race there, a track every driver loves to win at, a lot of history at that track. So that's a great race to start off for ESPN, their coverage. And last year's winner, it's just races had quite a few surprise winners in the last couple of years. Last year was Ryan Newman, so hopefully he's looking to get his first win of the season next week, in 2 weeks, I mean. And maybe another driver will add their name to the winning list to get into the chase. That is it for this episode here. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this. If you guys could please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you could please like this video as well, that'd be awesome. I'd also like to hear what you guys thought about the race this week, maybe the point system. Anything you guys want to say, I'd love to hear from you guys. I also have a Twitter page you guys can follow at News Giraffe, where you can hear the latest from all the sports, NASCAR, NFL, MLB, NBA, you name it. I will be updating that Twitter account, so keep you guys up to date. And that is it for me right now. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and you guys have a great day.